everyone, I'm Kelly from InSeason, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple design for your home using InSeason products. This is a design that I created just to show you some of the products that we have for InSeason. We've got bunny tails, Scabiosa, palm spears, lots of things to create lots of different texture, and then the all-important focal flower. So we're going to encourage the eye to move through and over and around the design and then rest at the focal point. So we're going to create a simple design which is actually going to be 360 degrees, and I've prepared this concrete pot which is really cool, just very, very natural, with some chicken wire in an effort to try and reduce our foam and wastage in the world. So this design is going to be 360 and 360 degrees. You could sit it on a coffee table, and we're going to be using some Banksias, which is our focal flower. We've got some beautiful white fern to create some movement. You can see how it's goes in all different directions. So we just work with the direction and shape of the actual fern. We have some white Ruscus, which is also a really nice textural element to use in the design. Some beautiful antique caramel coloured spray roses, and then what I really like as well is this beautiful antique coloured preserved hydrangea, and that's going to help fill and cover the chicken wire. So I'm going to start with these palm spears, and we're going to put them on alternate, from the middle but facing out, one sort of at the front and one at the back, so we're getting some dimension in the design. And I'll just keep turning this around because it's easier for me to see what I'm doing rather than trying to create something at the front for you to see. These pieces are really helpful if you're creating a design like gluing floral wreaths and things. So I tend to try and save all these little bits if they're covering too much of the flower. So I think today I'm going to start with the focal so we can get the general shape, and I'm going to take it in quite low into the design, and I'm basically going to replicate on each front and back, or 360, what we're doing. So as you can see, I'm just going to take some of these little pieces off, and we'll use them for another design later, just so you can get a better idea of the shape of the actual feature flower or focal flower. So that's going to, need to cut that a little bit shorter. It's going to come in like so. Don't worry too much if your flowers, your items move a little bit. Once we get more things in there, that will help to hold them all together. So next I'm going to work with the Ruscus, and even though it comes as quite a flat product, to get the dimension you can actually manoeuvre the flower so you can get more out of the flower, and then also looking at how we can maximise the stem count. So I'm going to actually create 2 stems to use out of this one stem here. Get really good value for that. This one is the tip of one of the Ruscus, and as I say, I'm going to keep all these little pieces for later, and I'm just going to start filling some little pieces in here. So we're getting some texture in front of the palm spears. One at the front, one at the back. Here we are. And I'm going to very simply take that around, add some more pieces. Quite like that. Through there. I'm going to use the hydrangea next to help cover some of the chicken wire, And once again, we can get really good economies of scale out of the one hydrangea by cutting the pieces off the main stem. So even though it's a big flower, we can use it in different ways. Next, I'm going to use some of the spray roses that have been dried, and I can see a nice point through the middle here that could just come through and just sort of peek up above the palm spears. So I'm going to create some more shape and softness through here with this beautiful white fern. I just love it because it can hang out and cascade over the edge of the planter. And now we need to cover the chicken wire a little bit more. And actually, I think rather than hydrangea, I'll just take a little bit of this really nice through there. And then got a few more gaps through here. So we've done the beautiful white fern on this side, so I'm going to replicate that on this side, on the other side, the left side. Find these little pieces, so you don't want to waste all these cool little bits. And I'm just going to have a look, stand back and have a look at the design, and just going to keep it really simple. I really like grouping flowers or clusters of flowers. So it looks like they're grown in the garden. So I'm going to add this nice mustardy coloured spray rose, but I'm going to take it lower into the design. Yeah, love that. And I think we're done. Get that all out of the way. And we've created a 360 cool little design for a coffee table using palm spears, Banksia, spray roses, and it's all in on-trend colours, mustard, toffee tones. Thanks for watching.